Hello travelers, and welcome to a new video. Still in Budapest. Behind me is this big suspension bridge, and it's fairly new. It was built in 1964 and it is called the Elizabeth Bridge, and it is named after one of their empresses. So it's not Queen Elizabeth here, it is one of the empresses of Hungary, guys, or Budapest. And take a look, and you see a lot of flags flying right now on the bridge. And that is the Buda Castle over there, guys, in the distance, and the Danube River behind me. So tomorrow is a very important day in Hungary. It is the National Independence Day. It's March 15th tomorrow, so today is March 14th. It's unusually warm today. It is almost 18 Celsius today, guys. Quite warm, but it is quite windy as well. So near the river, it is quite windy. Tomorrow is a very, very special day here in Budapest. It marks their Independence Day. The 1860s is when they got their independence. And we're gonna check out the very center of the city. We've got this church here. This church is a very important church in Budapest. I'm gonna tell you about it now. This beautiful church here is called the Budapest Inner City Mother Church of Our Lady of the Assumption. It was founded in 1046, and it has a Gothic Romanesque structure and a Baroque facade. We're gonna head on down here. It looks like the door is open, so we can probably sneak a peek inside. And there's a lot more to see here in the center as well. How about that? We have a lot of nuns here coming out, so definitely it's an important day here in Budapest. And today is a Monday. No, it's a Tuesday actually, guys. It's a Tuesday today. So let's let these nuns clear out, and we'll try to go inside the church here. 2,800 forint to go in there, and they said you can go up into the tower as well. It's a little expensive. I don't think a lot of people want to see the church videos, so we'll just show you from the outside. It is quite beautiful though, and quite historic. I'm surprised that they charge you like that to go in the church, because normally it's free or cheaper. So they're doing some construction here. You can see that big bridge there, guys, the Elizabeth Bridge. Look at it. And I apologize for the wind. It is a little bit windy today. We've got a lot of students here, so I think there's a university around here. There's also a tunnel over there. And yes, a lot of students around here. So I believe one of the universities is close by. And it should be interesting tomorrow, guys. There should be some festivities. Hopefully we can cover some of the festivities tomorrow. But it's such a nice day that I wanted to get out. I wanted to film a bit. And it's actually supposed to be cold tomorrow, unfortunately. And it is quite windy here in Budapest, especially by the river. We have a monument artwork, guys. Look at this. So it looks like some people with shields, some men with shields, depicting the horses maybe. A man on one side, it looks like a woman on the other side. Nice architecture here. I always enjoy architecture in a city. Some stones here, and there's writing on each one. And there were some dates here, but I can't read it, of course. It's in Hungarian, but I see 70 to 96 Flavius. So maybe he's one of the founders of the city. And I guess that is the year there, 89. Not quite sure what that's about, but it is quite interesting. We also have some glass, and you have something under the glass here. So maybe these might be part of the ruins of the original city. It's possible. That's how they do it sometimes. So we have some beautiful buildings here along the river. This is actually, looks like a restaurant. So we've got one of the trams going by. That looks like a new one. It's quite colorful. It has some writing on it. So the wind died down a bit. Wow, that wind was really kicking up, guys. So we have a statue here. You can see all the flags out. It looks like they're placed for the Independence Day of Hungary. It is March 15th, which is tomorrow. It says 365 here. That's beautiful, guys, in remembrance. So they're remembering probably all the people that died for the independence of Hungary. And we have a statue here. It says Petőfi. And look at the architecture there, guys. Look at that. I'm telling you, the architecture here, I think it rivals any city I've seen. Maybe even Prague, guys. I think Prague had more. But the architecture here is really, really beautiful in Budapest. 365 means some kind of photo contest, photo competition. So we have different photos here. You can see they're moving with the wind, guys. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. So that is nice. We get a look at the river in the daytime. Very active here. You've got trams, you've got cars. There's the Buda Castle over there. We're definitely going to go over and see that. I'm kind of waiting for a day where it's warm and not windy to go over there. Someone taking photos there. It's very picturesque here. And let's find out some more information now about this church here. This is actually a Russian Orthodox Cathedral of Our Lady Church, guys. How about that? And there's not too much information here. And I know that there are actually some ties between Budapest and Russia, because at least from the leader of Hungary has some kind of accord with Russia or Putin. That's what I've been told. The man I talked to about it was telling me that he's not very happy about it. There's a tram going behind me. Just beautiful, guys, and the weather's just great. I can imagine here in the spring and summer it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I could definitely see this being like a base for me, a home base, guys. I really like Budapest. I think I've told you in other videos how much I like it. There's some street art down here that qualifies as art. And I believe that I walked along here at night on another video, so now we're seeing it during the day, and I'm actually going to go into the center up here. I'm going to walk around there. Here's another exhibit. This is quite interesting. So some old photos of Budapest. How about that, guys? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the outfits. You can tell it's old. The man was dressed in a suit. One of them. So this is really interesting, guys. How about that? I don't see any dates on them. And I also wanted to mention, I found out that Budapest is actually two sides. It's kind of like how Porto was. So this side is Pest and the other side is Buda. And that's where the name comes from, guys. So together you have Budapest. So we're actually on the Pest side. How about that? That is quite interesting. And these photos are going all the way along here. Some gorgeous photography. Look at the views. Spectacular, guys. Look at this. It is absolutely beautiful down in the center. I was staying in that other hostel a little bit outside the center. It's a couple kilometers from here, from the river, and it had more of a party atmosphere. You could see it was a lot of partying on the weekend that I talked about. And also outside of my hostel there was a few like more dodgier characters. A few blocks away I walked over there. So here it's a very different feel. You see a lot of people dressed nicely here. There's a lot of big hotels. There's the tram coming again. I love the tram, guys. I never get tired of that. It reminds me of San Francisco. Hey, San Francisco here in Hungary, guys. How about that? In Budapest. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. I can't wait to get over to the other side. I've actually crossed the bridge the other day. I didn't film it, but I was further down this way and I walked around a little bit. So I'm gonna have to definitely get here. We're gonna definitely do some videos here. And it has been cold for a few days, so finally starting to break the weather. A couple nights it was frigid, guys. It was frigid at night. But today is a great day. It's supposed to drop down again tomorrow. Look at this art exhibition, guys. It just keeps going. Look at this art exhibition. Outstanding. This was a Marriott we just passed. We've got a Starbucks here. That looks like Shakespeare. Or Shakespeare-esque. Is that Shakespeare? Yes, Shakespeare. I was right, guys. How about that? And we've got some writing here. It looks like it's quite old because it's kind of rubbed off. That is quite interesting. Wow, it was some information about the city. That's too bad. Got the glasses back on. Feeling good. And there's some music. Someone's playing some music here. How about that, guys? And I know that this is a renowned city for music as well. You have the Opera House. I'm sure they have orchestra here. And yes, the city has a lot, guys. A lot of art, music. Here's someone playing here. it was Hungarian music. And you can see a lot more people down here. And we have a building here. Let's take a look at this. It looks like we have some horse racing here. How about that? That looks definitely an old style. Look at the hats on the jockeys. Those are very interesting hats. I've never seen those kind before. Some people playing the violin here. Look at that. Football as well. This is quite interesting, guys. Look at this. And I know there's a couple stadiums here. Here's some more football. I know there's a couple stadiums here in Budapest. I would like to go to a game one day. That would be very cool. And I also wanted to mention the horse racing. They do have a horse track here, guys. I think it's running in the spring and summer, so you know I'm going to definitely go there. You know I love horse racing. I talked about before that I had a horse in Chile. So look at this. You have like a garden here, and you have this very, very beautiful building here. We're gonna have to find out what that is. Okay, so I was just talking about music and orchestras, and this is right on time, guys. This is the Figaro Concert Hall. And you can tell just by this building how beautiful it is and how vast it is. It looks like a palace. Absolutely incredible. Look at this building, guys. Look at that. That is amazing. I mean, this building is huge. Absolutely huge. Look at that. You've got all the statues there. It looks almost like Roman statues. It's just so beautiful, guys. I wonder when this was built. That is an absolute masterpiece of architecture. Look at that. I'm just blown away by this building, guys. This concert hall, Figaro. There are quite a few famous Hungarian composers. So probably many of them either started here or played here, or they had their music played here, I should say. Absolutely incredible, guys. I wonder if you can tour this. Even if I had to pay a fee, I think this might be worth it more to see this than actually that church. There's a sign here in marble, guys. Look at this. It says Bartók Béla, 1881 to 1945. I can't read it, but maybe he was a composer. I'm guessing he was either a composer or some kind of violinist or pianist, something like that, for them to put a plaque there. And next door, there's actually some kind of restaurant here. Looks like it's part of it. So next door, I don't know what this is. Oh, this looks like the entrance for the workers. They're working on some kind of building next door. So let's go down this way. Figaro Utka. From what I've learned, that Utka seems to mean the street, because I see this Utka everywhere. Actually, being somewhere, I start to learn some of the words just by that, by reading everything and paying attention. So it looks like they're building some apartments here. That's what those are. Wow, look at that. Those look like luxury there, guys. Unbelievable. You can actually rent an apartment here in Budapest for around 500 euros even, plus expenses. But you're talking a small apartment, like a studio apartment, but still, that's very, very reasonable. And here we have a casino here, guys. We have a casino, Las Vegas Casino Tropicana. How about that? Copy in Las Vegas here. We have someone here selling, this is that mulled wine. And it's actually a warm wine. So that is quite popular. They sell that, and I've never tried it. To me, it sounds like it wouldn't be good, but it probably is good. And they put fruit in it, and they heat it up. So we're in the very center of the town now. Look at this. Look at this building. It's very, very modern looking. Shopping. Maybe the old town. And look at this. This is definitely on par with what I saw in Czech Republic or in Prague. This is an immense work of art. Look at that, guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It looks like it's been carved out of one giant piece of rock. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that word there, Magyar, I believe Magyar means Hungary, guys, because I've seen that a few times in certain places in like the language, and it says Magyar. So I believe Magyar is Hungary or Budapest. So quite incredible this. Look at the center of this town here. And they're doing construction over there. They're even building this town up even more. I mean, this is a very, very international city, guys. Extremely international. I think, as you've seen, this looks like the old lamppost, and I'll have to say, look at that. That is incredible that they haven't broken those, because in most cities I've been to, those would be broken. Some vandal would break those. So that kind of, and they look old. They don't look like they're new. So that seems to be a testament to the people here and to the respect. And you don't see a lot of graffiti and things either. I haven't seen too much of that. The metro stop here. So look at that. It's a metro right here in front of this cafe. Gerbold. And look at that. So it's a nice cafe here, obviously. I don't know if it's a hotel too. And you've got people there outside. So it's very much a coffee culture here. I can't wait to see it in the spring. Hopefully I'm here and see all the people outside enjoying themselves. You see the tables out. So they have a similar culture, a little bit similar culture to Spain. And I was at a coffee shop this morning, and I was talking to the woman there. She's one of the owners of the coffee shop, and I actually talked to her about my travels a little bit, and I told her that it reminded me a little bit of Madrid, and she agreed with me. She said, yeah, it's a little bit similar to Madrid. And there was another man there, and he said that we have the main street here, and it's a little bit like Paris. So that is quite interesting. Feels like I've walked through here before, but I don't know if I filmed it. The lions. I think I did mention this before. Bank of China. China, China. If you're a Trump fan, China. Look at that in the distance. Maybe we should go this way, guys. Look at that building. There's a restaurant called Red Pepper, Hungarian. I think they're talking about the paprika, because that is very, very popular here in Budapest. In fact, they do a paprika chicken. I've had it. It was quite good, guys. A paprika chicken. So sauce with paprika. So just a lot to see here. A lot to see. And a lot of beautiful architecture buildings. Here we are back to the wheel here. We've seen that before, the Ferris wheel. At night we saw it. Here's during the day. So this is nice. We've got a place for sport here, for football or for basketball. And here's a big hotel here, Kempinski Hotel, Corvinas. Look at that. Look at that building there. Wow. And here is the Ritz-Carlton, guys. How about that? Got all the flags there. So that is definitely 5-star luxury all the way. It's kind of a fancy bus stop here too. Here's the bus, says Budapest. You've got the bicycles to rent here. It's such a nice day, and here it's not windy at all, so it's just perfect. Such a great day. I want to check out this building, guys, because that looks absolutely insanely interesting. Look at that. It's got an orangish hue to it. There's a lot of taxis here, a lot of buses. Even over there in this park, look at that. There's another huge building over there. I mean, this place, this city is just absolutely massive, absolutely fascinating. You can see and do so many things here. They're selling tickets for the tour bus. Let's check out this building now here. We've got a couple here. Looks like they got married. How about that, guys? We got it all here in Budapest. Very nice. Congratulations to them. So this is that building there. And this is the metro stop. Deák Ferenc Ter. Something like that, guys. Just take it all in. And this building here, I think it's just an old building. I didn't see anything really about it. There's a Vodafone store here now, so they turned it into some shopping. This actually could be a place because I might need to get a new Vodafone card, guys, because I have the one from Spain. I've been dealing with that. So all in all, just a really interesting city, guys. There's a lot more to come wherever I end up next, but I think I'm gonna still be here for a while. There's so much to see. So I'll see you in the next video. Travel Addict Guy. Take care, everyone.